You spark of the familiar. Do I know you, true soul? Perhaps not. Your face is rather bland. Regardless, know this. I am the Warden. The prisoners are my charges, and I answer to Disciple Balthazar himself. Stay on my good side. My face might be bland, but yours? It is now carved into my memory forever. Anyone who refutes the Absolute is an enemy of mine, true soul. You would do well to remember that.
Your mind swirls with information about the prison. The small levers behind the warden's desk open every cell, while the larger one triggers the alarm. And interesting items confiscated from prisoners lie above the warden's office, just up the ladder.
If you are going to stare, kindly do it elsewhere. As I said, you are free to roam where you wish, but do not speak to the prisoners. He sounds important, and I'm afraid the mere dregs are the only ones left in my care. A pity you're already failing, then.
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with us, exactly? Huh. And why would you be so inclined? Those Spitfires? Well, they certainly gave the guards a run for their money. And they'd be a help in the escape.
I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn.
We've got a plan. For us and the Tieflings both. But we're scuppered without the right equipment. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdor, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
All comfortable, I hope.
Delightful accommodation. You spoil us, Warden.
Keep that wit. You'll need it, little Wilburn.
The hells you call me?
There it is. You act bold, but there is a weak, temperamental child beneath the mask. I see it. I see you.
It's only a matter of time.
I am a busy woman, true soul. What is it? That makes sense, true soul. You clearly don't know the meaning of the word.
The Iron Hand gnomes must succeed.
Your feet fly fast, my friend. Any luck with those tools?
Good work. We're gonna wait until it's quiet, and then bust out the back wall. We'll grab the tieflings along the way. We'll need them if it comes to a fight. You, however, are the clincher. Once we move, keep the patrols busy. If the bastards spot us, all of bloody Moonrise will come down on us. Hurry, or we're all dead.
Keep a blade close.
Have you slept at all?
Have you?
Fair point. Good work. We'll grab the tieflings. You, however, are the clincher. We'll move once it's quiet. The stone. I feel it. Hollow
hollow behind the back
I'll get us
wall
out of here,
and
Cal. Even if I
beyond.
need to kill every bastard in this hell's pit.
I know. And I'll be...
You ordered that guard about as if you were the Absolute herself. What do you want with her?
Huh. And why would you be so inclined?
Those Spitfires.
I reckon you and I were...
We've got a plan.
We need to...
What?
Your feet fly fast, my friend.
Any luck with those tools?
Regardless, know this. My face, he is chief. A pity you're already failing then. Indeed. But all are kept out of reach and under constant surveillance in the He sounds important. Anyone who refutes the Absolute is an enemy of mine, Trousseau. You would do well to remember that.
Your mind's... and
If you are going to stare... All comfortable, I hope.
Delightful accommodation. You spoil us, Warden.
Have you slept at all?
Keep that wit. You'll need it, little Wolbran.
The hells you call me?
There it is. You act bold, but there is a weak, temperamental child beneath the mask. I see it. I see you.
Soon.
That is the plan, Nichols.
There's something evil here. Below. Down. Down.
Your feet fly fast, my friend.
Any luck with those tools? Good work. We'll grab the... You, however, are the clincher. We'll move...
Is that blood? No, never mind. No one's stopped me yet.
This boat is... Boat's good to go. All that's left is to ship off. My plan for now is to hide out on the water. Unless you have a better idea. Something survived in this hellscape. You should have led with that. See you there.
What's that? I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Lanterns lit, just like 100 years ago.
I imagine the vista was more idyllic back then. As were its patrons' chances of surviving a walk home.
Still, though, when you are expecting nothing but desolation, even a small glimmer of hope fills the heart.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Gruesome, isn't it? I'm glad you survived the encounter at least. Did you learn anything more? Chosen? Perhaps was there anything else?
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it?
Don't play coy. You could have left us behind, but you didn't. You should have seen him. He was brave, but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see... well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Why are you smiling at me? Uh-huh.
Have you forgotten what's at stake? Your Iron Hand knows. Act like it.
The pride of the gate.
Althera, I'm all right.
Then we have to do as Roland says and sit tight.
Not before. You'll come back. I know.
We're still alive, Bran. That's worth a cheer at the very least.
Have you ever known me to cheer?
There's always a first time.
Anything happen while I was away? It'll be quiet in the city. We'll have a little house, maybe a garden.
Yes, we wait. If we're called, we join the fight against Catherine. And with the true soul, we will land for final blood.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon, and we don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
Fine. We'll rest here for a while. Then we leave for Baldur's Gate.
How about you? You all right?
Let's listen to the message again. Maybe we missed something.
The Drider doing the cult's work. The Absolute's claws have dug deep.
His death was surely a great blow to the cult.
They've gathered an entire army. What's one
Why are
lost
you
soldier
smiling at
among
me?
Thousands.
His message is out in the open.
Uh-huh.
He probably didn't want the wrong ears to listen in.
Too long as it is.
Althera,
Now is not
I'm
the
all
time
right.
to dilly-dally.
One of us stays here, while the other looks for Roland.
I'll celebrate when Ketheric's dead. Not before.
We're still alive, Bran. That's worth a cheer.
Then we have to do as
very
Roland says
Have you
and
ever
sit
known
tight.
me to cheer?
least. There's always a first time.
I know.
Anything happen while I was away? It'll be quiet in the city.
Well aware.
We'll have a little house, maybe a garden.
We'll figure this out, all right?
First time. So now what? Wait. Hope the true soul comes through.
Yes, we wait. If we're called, we join the fight against Ketheric. And with the true soul, we will land the final blow.
How about you? You alright?
Let's listen to the message again. Maybe we missed something.
Why are you smiling at me?
Work. The Absolute's close. They gathered an entire army. What's one lost soldier among thousands?
His message is out in the open. He probably didn't want the wrong ears to listen in.
Althera, I'm alright.
Take a moment, Bran. Savor our victory over the
What if
Glider.
one of us stays
I'll
here
celebrate when Ketheric's
while the other looks
dead.
for Ronan?
Not before.
We're still alive, Bran. That's worth a cheer at the very least.
Then we have to do as Roland says.
You ever
And
known
sit
me
tight.
to cheer?
There's always a first time.
You'll come back.
I know.
Damn it all. I thought we'd be closer to the...
Anything happen while I was away? It'll be quiet in the city. We'll have a little house, maybe a garden.
So now what? We just...
We'll figure this out, all right?
The true soul comes through.
And these things have stayed interesting.
If we're called, we join the fight against Ketheric. With the true soul, we will land the final blow.
How about you? You alright?
Ketheric's lackeys found me already. Blast it all! You need to deal with...
Out of your way as soon as I'm finished.
Every moment Ketheric lives is another... Have you forgotten what's at stake?
The message again.
Your iron hand knows.
Why
Act like it.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from Elturel?
The towers were here.
Ketheric's forces are infiltrating.
His message is out in the open. He probably didn't want the wrong ear.
Every moment Ketheric lives is another I am away from...
Anything happened while I was away?
He'll come back.
It'll be quiet in the city. We'll have a little house, maybe a garden.
Worse than that. Crime.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good.
I-F. Or is it an E? Is it even a letter? Damn language is this? Oh, it's you. Well, I'm glad you like them. A gift from Cazador, written in flesh. Apparently it's a poem, but I've never read it. I've been tracing the scars on my back with my fingers, trying to read them by touch. But I can't. They may as well be written in Rashimi. This isn't your problem, you know. Fine.
The pattern swirls before you, runes hacked crudely into his flesh. You can't read it, but you recognize the letters. Infernal, the language of the hells.
And? What does it say? Ha ha! Tell me what it says. Infernal? Are you sure? Can you show me? What in the hells? What did he do to me? No. No, let's keep this between ourselves. At least until we know what it means. 2 centuries carrying this. And I can finally see it. I'm sure. But what will it say? Thank you, by the way. This is... well, it's something. Given the subject matter, I probably won't.
So, you found the seat of the Absolute's power. And what a power it is. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. Catherick Thorm is clearly important, but I wonder if there's more to it than that. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I'm not going to argue with you, but pray you never find out. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. The most loyal among the cultists receive an audience with the Absolute. To do this, they comply with Ketheric. You should do the same. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
Halsin's proved himself a fine ally already. He'll be useful in battle, if those tree trunk arms are an indication. It is done.
Oakfather preserve you. Then you'll have me. Lead on.
While I'm adept at most forms of weave manipulation, druidic magic is not my area of expertise. He will make for a most useful option to have in reserve. Alas, no. The charm Elminster granted me requires my death as the spark that will light the orb's fuse. Making myself invulnerable, immortal, or in any other fashion unkillable would render it useless. And gods only know what it might do to the orb itself. Still, I see no harm in learning what we can about this night song. And if we manage to find it, the harm will be all Ketheric's. So, well worth indulging our curiosity. Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history. She expects those who seek to use the weave to do so honestly, and with respect for its potential to destroy, as well as its potential to save. I doubt she's asked many of her followers to blow themselves up. That's a fate she's bequeathed exclusively to me. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. However much she's annoyed at me. No doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs. Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better. As for Elminster, he saved the realms more times than legend can recount. But to take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have, and only I can wield it.
With pleasure. Lead on.